Oh, that tastes so good. Like chicken. As you can see, some of the pterodons got out of their enclosure, and they kind of had to be repurposed. They taste really good, by the way. Light barbecue sauce, lightly roasted. Oh, terrific. Anyway, welcome back, guys, to my Tektopia series with me, Galactic E Gamer. This episode, my plan is to finally get to the Tektopia village, which I've been planning for, 5 episodes now? 4 episodes now, ever since we started. But we are going to make it look amazing, and we're completely going to finish this front of our dinosaur enclosures. So we are going to make the gates and probably some tall cliffs, lots of trees, make it look very overgrown, as we've done with the mossy brick, make it look thousands of years old, and then this side is going to be completely modern. We're going to have skeletons. Let's get some items and some shulker boxes loaded up, as I've got lots of my resources brought out for this build, and then we'll get right into it. Alright, so we are on the corner of our island, I guess. If I bring up the map, we are right here. These are all the dino enclosures, which they are absolutely beautiful. If you guys did not see the last episode, I would highly recommend you go check those out. But we are working over here today, and we are just right on that tip. You can see the blue dot right there. Anyway, so first things first, we need to get an even foundation, as it is super critical that we get this part sorted out, I guess, before anything else. So I would like to raise it up, and I'm going to use all the sand that I have, because I have thousands of sand blocks, I guess, which are just taking up space and they're not being used for anything. So let's just keep walking backwards. Whoa. Have to watch some minor divots here and there. And that should be good on this side, because then we can just drag that across. So before we can progress any further with the sand going this way, we have to get this hole filled in. And the reason this hole is here is because if I slide down into here, there are crystals down here. So I was probably excavating earlier, before this whole project began, trying to get some little resources, and I probably stumbled upon this way earlier, and then I just never did it. So 2 shulker boxes, and we're going to be very careful to just harvest the crystals and nothing else down here, as the last time we tried to do crystals, I took up half the floor with them. So we're going to be very careful to just get the crystals, because these things are absolutely beautiful and really, really rare, because they come in all the colors, and that's going to be sand, and I don't want that to hit. So let me just get these all out of here, and then we will continue with what we were doing. With the crystals out of the way, as they are all been excavated out, we can now move on to all of the sand and just level this entire area, probably right up to the village. So we can just drag this across, and of course I'm going to have to come back, because all the sand is going to fall. And then we will have to redo it. So that's how many crystals I got. So if we can find more, that'd be great, because they are beautiful and they'll be used for so many things. Alright, so the next step is to demolish the village. So all the wood has got to go, and that will eventually fall. Now this is the town hall, so we're going to leave this till last, as we actually have one villager somewhere around here. Saw him just a few seconds ago. But we are going to take all of the acacia buildings out, and then we'll be able to flatten this and then rebuild from scratch. So boom, 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 boom. And now just for the glass. But before we can get even into the Tektopia village, we need to get this all done and looking really, really nice. So, starting with grass on the floor, Now this part here is going to be a pathway, so we're going to go like this, roughly. It's going to look pretty ugly until I can get it worked out, but something like that. And then we need to take out the andesite as well. So this here and shapeless, boom. As we want to have almost a direct transition between brick and grass. I might have to equalize it a little bit. So coming up the stairs, if we ignore all the chests and the mushroom and my small parrot, this is all done. And through here, there is an underground tunnel that if we can actually run, we can go all the way from the entrance to where the village is going to be. That is what we are doing next. So I have put in fences and done the path. Put in some extra jungle trees on that side for the lumberjacks when we get them. And this is where the farm is going to be. So the border, I want to use polished marble, and we're going to see how this looks. Not bad. And then from then on, it's just the basic plowing of all the fields, because we need to get the farmer working again. And our next goal after that is going to be the storage house. Alright, so I have mapped out where I want this to be for our storage system. So hopefully this works. But we're going to have a trim of acacia, as I have shulker boxes full of all of the acacia blocks that we could ever need, and we're going to keep it to the style of the town hall. So the way I'm thinking about this is the village is temporary. They are here to extract the dinosaurs and all of the resources, and then they're going to be moving them to another location. So I am thinking about this as they are going to be very temporary lodging. I mean, we won't be moving them after we're done, but they want to be looking like they were built hastily, module style. So we're going to have slanted roof and all that great stuff. Okay, so putting in the first level of the two buildings here with a connected porch, patio. Not sure really what to call it. They'll turn into stairs eventually, but this side is going to be diverted. Just get out of the way. This side will be divided into rooms and the storage system, or storage, whatever. It's not really going to be an automated thing. And then the other side will be the tavern and probably some skeletons and probably more decoration on this side. Maybe a few rooms, but I am not sure. Alright, so I have the storage building roughly completed, so let's see if this works. Excellent. And we should be able to pop in, and we can put the chests in. Oh, not down on the ground. Pick those up, please. Thank you. We can just put them around. Please move. Now, the farmer should come in. We'll see. It looks kind of weird, but whatever. We can expand the storage room. Stay. Okay, so item frame, and then 2 in this one, a 6 on this one, and then beds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to switch the 6 out for a 2. Excellent. That means I will be able to take back some of the beds. Basically, the mentality for switching it out is just because I want to keep the 6 token bedrooms, because I can use those on bigger projects next to my big base out in the desert area. So, 2 there, 2 there, and now this is actually way too much space for the beds, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. Oh, lots of slimes. Very roomy to people. And they should all be flashing yellow. Whoop. Boom, boom. Nope. I don't like that positioning. There we go. Plenty of room. And I'll be able to take 3 beds out from this one. That way I save on beds and space. Good morning, merchant. You guys aren't supposed to come this way, and stop glitching on the fence post. You know what? You can just stay there. I have work to do. Alright. So, I want to completely change this from grass to Cordite's plank. And we'll see why in a minute. But I'm hoping this doesn't destroy everything. I go shapeless. Boom. Not bad. Pretty good, really. My horse is just gonna chill there for a minute. If I just move this and just put all the stuff in the shulker box, or backpack, for a second, we can put the planks all across the floor. So what I want to do with this big blank space is I want to place down the fossil blocks, the volcanic rock, and all those just things that we can just place down from the Fossils and Archaeology mod. Now, these are actually going to need to go in a chest, as they cannot actually be placed. At least I'm pretty sure, yep. But we can do the biofossils, and then I'm going to have to find some bones to make them massive. But let's start with all of the unused fossil blocks. So, we just kind of start in a big circle, and we'll have to watch out for the shulker boxes, but we just go in a big random circle, like that, and then we fill it in, and then we'll build the next layer, and the next layer, and the next layer, and then we'll have a massive pile of fossils. And then we'll do one for, I think I had some volcanic rock, and then we'll put fossils in the front. Before I have to sleep the night away, I just wanted to take a quick look at how this looked during the nighttime, and I gotta say, it looks truly spectacular. All the villagers, or at least most of them that are not glitched, have gone to bed. And I have decorated the area. So we got all of our fossil ore over there, and then those in that chest are the like bones that are not stackable and not placeable, just somewhere to put them. And then we had the volcanic rock and some of the things that went along with that. And then I put my dinosaurs, and I chose more of the big ones, because there are some really, really tiny ones that we'll have to find somewhere to put them some other time. But truly, truly spectacular. Getting a portion of the project complete feels really, really good. Anyway, I better go find a bed and sleep the night away. So, with all my shulker boxes packed up and my horse not going to be moving, I am free to move on to the next portion of my project, and for that we need to go this way. But sadly, guys, we're not going to be able to get to that in this episode, so I'm leaving this one at a cliffhanger. But in the meantime, you can see over my shoulder all of the amazing work that we did for our entrance, and all the amazing work that we did making a Tektopia village come alive and mixing it with the fossils and archaeology mod, making a complete settlement, I guess, of operations for our entire island. Is so cool, and leaving it with the town hall and just a basic setup that we maybe can come back to a while down the road if I feel like I am bored and want to revisit a project. Anyway, so next episode is going to be across the stone barrier, and we're going to be diving onto the other side of the fossils and archaeology mod, which is, you guessed it, the archaeology side. Anyway, if you guys had a blast with this episode, because I know I did, make sure you guys subscribe down below so you don't miss the next episode, because I'm going to give you guys a spoiler. Things are going to get really crazy in the next 10 episodes. Anyway, that's a sneak peek, but stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.